Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and once again it is time for the EW live stream, and we are going to be reacting to this one and reviewing it just like we did in last week's EW live stream. Last week we did it like this, you guys seem to really like it, so we're going to do it once again. We're going to react to it as they show it off and talk a little bit about each thing they show, give my opinions and stuff like that. Also, before we actually get into it, if you guys did not hear in the last video that I released, we talked about the release date. It is June 18th. So, June 18th is when we're going to get access to this brand new map. And there will also be content creator early access so that you guys can get a look at the game and decide if you really want to buy it before it actually releases. So, stay tuned for that. We're going to get to show everything off, and you guys will get a look at the map before it releases. That way you know for certain that you want to buy it. Wow. Okay, so first thing that we get to see is a little bit of the dynamic weather systems that Nepal has. So that means, oh my gosh, that's crazy. This is the second map ever in the Hunter Call of the Wild to have the dynamic weather. As you can see, it's snowing, just like on Yukon. This is really awesome. Now, it sounds like from what Jaxiebeard is saying right here, that it is in the northern half of the map that we're going to have this dynamic weather like this, but oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of it. Like, that just looks so cool. You love to see like the snow come in and then it's slowly covering the ground. Just looks so good. Jaxie also just confirmed that we will not see the Great One in this particular stream, but next week we're going to get a in-depth look at the new Great One. So with the next EW stream, it's going to be pretty crazy. So stay tuned for that, guys. Wow, so that is actually super cool. As Jaxie is moving down on the map, you're actually going from snow to rain. That is so cool that they've been able to like seamlessly get it to transition like that, to where when you get to lower altitudes, it stops snowing and begins raining instead. That is really, really awesome. There is our first look at the brand new Gandhera rifle. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'll be honest. Gandhera, something like that. But it is the brand new rifle that we are going to be getting into the game. Looks like it costs 36,000 in-game, so yeah, much like most of the weapons that come with a DLC map, you do end up having to buy it in-game as well. Really curious to see what caliber this is going to be. I'm assuming they will show it off very, very soon. There it is. Oh my gosh. So this is the 570/450 black powder. Man. Oh, that's interesting. Class 4 to 8. I saw a lot of people in the comments saying that this rifle should be a Class 9 rifle. A lot of people immediately knew what this rifle was when they showed the image of it. I believe in the dev diary. It was either the dev diary or one of the Steam posts that they did a week ago. And a lot of people were saying that it was a very large caliber IRL, so it should be able to take Class 9 animals. So seeing that it's classes 4 to 8 is a little bit weird to me, but it is what it is. I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to use the rifle too much aside from taking down some diamonds and great ones, so it is what it is. So apparently there's something quite cool and unique to this weapon that Jaxie is about to show off. Let's see it. Ooh, those irons are not bad. Those are solid iron sights. I'm actually a fan of the way those iron sights look. So it seems that there is supposed to be something else to show off with this rifle, but Jaxie can't get it to work properly. Apparently, there's supposed to be something that flips up. I'm assuming that he's talking about like a flip-up sight or something like that. But it doesn't seem like he's able to get it to work right now, so we're going to have to see that a different time. Because now it's time to actually take a look at all the animals.
Now, it's not as slow of a reload as you might have thought, but holy man. Oh, it's impactful. Beautiful animation. It's got that weathered feel to it. I'll let you guys customize and see what you can do with it.
Wow, so I am impressed with the sound of that rifle. Holy crap, like that thing has an explosive punch to it. This is going to be a great rifle in terms of just like a fun rifle to use, I can already tell. I mean, with classes 4 to 8 being its range, that's not ideal at all. But man, that thing packs a powerful sound. Okay, so we finally have one of the other species revealed that is going to be on this reserve. It's the gray lag goose. So unfortunately, it's not bar-headed geese like a lot of people thought. It is just a gray lag goose. So that is the final reused species that needed to be revealed on this map, which means there's only one animal that we have never seen anything of, and that's going to be whatever the final new species is. Okay, so I think this is going to be either the water buffalo or black buck, because he just mentioned that it's a remastered animal that is going to be with this reserve, and there we go. That is a water buffalo right there. Holy crap, those new water buffalo models look really good. They're a lot more muscular looking and just a lot more realistic looking in general. That's really nice. I'm pretty impressed with the remodels that they've been doing over these last few map releases. The remodels to these animals always look so much better than the originals. This is no exception, and holy crap. He just spawned in an absolute giant. Wow, look at the size of that beast right there. You know, seeing a giant diamond water buffalo is going to be 10 times more exciting than it was before because they look so much better now. Wait a second. So Jaxie just mentioned, and I didn't even catch this at first, this is new horns for the water buffalo. They increased the size of the diamonds to make them a whole lot more impressive. That is absolutely insane. That is such a welcomed change because the Hunter Classic has some of the nicest water buffalo that we've ever seen. And Call of the Wilds just didn't quite add up to what we had in the Hunter Classic. Now we've got some that are just as massive and impressive. Jeez, so not only are we getting ourselves 10 new species, but we've got one that's basically new as well. Okay, so this is the brand new model for the black buck, and that is absolutely stunning looking. Now, I have not seen a lot of pictures of real black bucks, so I can't confirm whether or not this looks more realistic, but I can tell you one thing, it looks better, that's for sure. That is a beautiful fur on that guy right there. The horns, of course, look the same as they did before. I don't think they changed anything with the horns, but that is really pretty. That's a nice remodel. Yeah, seeing it from the front now, these are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the final animal that we had not heard anything about is the woolly hare. That's kind of cool. I mean, obviously we needed some kind of small game on the map, so that was something I kind of expected. I mean, we have the Tibetan fox, obviously, but this is something that everybody wants to have at least one of on a map. A class 1 species that isn't a bird, so they kind of needed to do something like this. I totally get it. And those little guys look pretty good. Not bad. I mean, it's a rabbit. I'm not really too much of a rabbit hunter myself, but I know quite a few people who love hunting the rabbits, and this is a solid looking one. Wow, those animations are so clean. Like the way they're cleaning their ears and stuff, that is just so clean. So this is the muntjac deer, the northern red muntjac. We have seen quite a few of these in the trailers that they have shown off leading up to today, and we've also seen them in some of these screenshots, if I'm not mistaken, as well. We've seen the muntjac a decent bit in all of their promotional stuff leading up to this point, but we haven't actually got a close-up look at a male and female, so it is nice to get a little bit of a look at them. Honestly, the males look really cool. Something very unique about the muntjac is the fact that, you can see halfway up the horn, they still have, their fur and everything going up. It looks really cool. It's quite unique. There it is, the Tibetan fox. This is what everybody has come here for. That little derpy face. That is what we are here for. Man, they look so good. They look really, really nice. This might be my new favorite fox species in the game. I just can't get over it, man. I can't get over how crazy weird these things look. It's just so derpy. Oh my gosh, it's a murder. Oh, that poor thing. Oh, Jaxie, what have you done, man? That was uncalled for. That poor thing. It was just sitting there being a derpy little feller, and you absolutely ended him. I see. He just wanted to get a good look at it in this screen right here, in the harvest screen. That is so cool, man. I cannot wait to see these guys up close in game and try to get some rares for them. Oh my gosh, there it is. We finally get a chance to look at the yak. And apparently it is the wild yak. That is the full name of them. That is so pretty. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love the fur on these guys. I absolutely love the long hair kind of draping down off of them. They've really got a lot better at putting like super long-haired animals in the game over the years. I remember like a few years ago, they had said that we'd never get Tar because the hair was just too tough to do with their graphics engine. And now we're at a point where they're actually able to add in these super hairy, fluffy species and have them look pretty good. So it's nice to be a Call of the Wild fan nowadays. And now I'm seeing people in the chat saying Yaxie Beard. Sorry, Jaxie, that's going to be your new name from now on, Yaxie Beard. Beautiful. You know, we've always wanted to get a muskox in the game, and we've never been able to get it. But this right here, honestly, is a nice close second. This is still a really cool addition to the game. Like, I am just so excited to get a chance to chase after some of these. So far, like, literally every animal they've shown off has been something that I would love to go hunt for immediately. I mean, we all know I'm going to chase those tigers first, but there's so many good animals on this map. Oh my gosh, I can see it over the top of this yak right here. That is albino. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That looks so good. That is so nice looking. I cannot wait to get one of those. Oh my lord. Oh my gosh, that might be the best albino I've ever seen in the game. That is so good looking. So there's our first look at a blue sheep that does appear to be a small one, I would imagine, because in real life they get a whole lot bigger than that. But that is the first like close-up, very good look at a blue sheep. We've seen them in the trailers, but they've always been quite far away. It's good to get an up-close look at them, and honestly, they look pretty solid. I think that's a pretty decent model. I haven't seen as many blue sheep as some of the other species in terms of like real life pictures. So from what I have seen though, this looks pretty accurate. It looks pretty good. Excited to see them in game a little bit more. He just mentioned that this next animal has the most impressive antlers. I can imagine that's got to be the Barasinga, because as we saw in the trailer in the last video that I showed here on the channel, they look impressive. They look very, very impressive from what we saw in that trailer. So I can only imagine that's what we're about to see. Oh, man. And of course, when he spawned it in, it was a really small one. Right after Jaxie was hyping up how big they are. And there we go. That is what we love to see. That looks absolutely incredible. I absolutely love the Barasinga. I'm so glad that they did them justice in the game, because this is something I've wanted in Call of the Wild for probably like 3 or 4 years now. Basically, since the beginning of my channel, I've been wanting Barasinga to come to the game, and I just never thought that it would ever happen. But here it is. We finally have the Barasinga in the game, and I am going to try and get every single variation of these guys. You can already count on that. I am just so excited to chase after these dudes. They look so freaking good. Now, the only thing that I can think of that I might change with the Barasinga is, from what we're seeing here, it does look like the antlers, like the tip-to-tip spread, might be quite wide. From the pictures I've seen of real Barasinga, they're not quite like that spread out in the front and close in the back like we see here. I mean, obviously, like, there's going to be differing shapes of antlers from animal to animal, so maybe I just saw pictures of ones that were different, but I feel like they should have, like, closer tip-to-tip spread on those antlers. And next up, we've got the Nilgai, or however you say it. And man, those look beautiful. Those are such a nice looking model. You know, this was an animal that I didn't even know really existed until this right here. It's really good to see that we actually have a cool species like this. I think I had maybe heard of them like once or twice before this announcement of Nepal. But they look really good. I'm impressed. Interested to see what type of variations they have. So this is the Himalayan tar right here. It looks like this is probably going to be a larger tar. If I were to take a guess, I would imagine this is a larger one. It's way nicer looking than a lot of the ones we saw in the trailers. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is probably a larger one, because it's still like a little bit smaller than that picture of the Great One tar. But it still is like bigger than the ones we saw in the trailer. It looks pretty good. Honestly, not bad. Super, super fluffy. And once again, guys, we will not get a look at the Great One tar in this video right here. We're going to get a look at that next week. So in the next EW stream for the Hunter, they will show off the Great One tar. So I'm excited for that. Stay tuned for that, guys. It's going to be crazy. There it is, the tiger. we finally get a close-up look at the tiger. Holy crap. Those things look good. Those things look really good. Now, it's kind of hard to tell, like, the size of them from here. Hopefully, they'll be about the same size as the lion. From what I was hearing in the comments section of a lot of the videos that I've done talking about the tigers, a lot of people have said that they should be about the same size or larger than a tiger. I don't know how, like, accurate that is, but yeah, that's what I've been hearing from people. So I'm interested to see, like, what the size comparison is going to be to the lions. Wow, those just look absolutely incredible up close like this. I am still just so excited for these tigers. So yeah, I just did a little bit of research, and yeah, tigers are they can get much heavier than lions, so I hope these are larger than lions. Honestly, from what we're seeing right here, it kind of doesn't look that way. So I'm hoping that they make them an accurate size, because right now it's looking like they might be a little bit small, but I mean, only time will tell. It's really hard to gauge until I actually get a chance to play around with them. Oh my gosh, he did it! He spawned a rare! He spawned a rare tiger. We get a better look at a rare tiger. Oh my gosh. So this is the white stripeless variation of the tiger. And he's about to show off even more. So that is the gold variation. I believe that's what he said. The gold variation of the tiger. Holy crap. This is insane. And he's just going to continue spawning them. So this is the pseudo-melanistic white. Oh my lord. Like, there's just so many variations. This is insane. So this one is just the regular white variety of the tiger. So the last one was the pseudo-melanistic white, and now this next one is just the regular white. What else is there going to be for these names? Like, we saw them all on the image that they posted, but we hadn't actually got a chance to listen to the names. So this is the melanistic, and oh my gosh. That is stunning. That is absolutely stunning. I'm blown away at everything that he's got to show off for the tigers. Wow. Wow. That is just incredible. What a handsome bunch of rare tigers. And also, he just revealed with spotting them that this is a class 9 animal. So it is going to be class 9 just like the lions. And they are going to go to level 9 because we just saw level 7s, which means they have to go up to level 9. This is kind of what I expected, to be honest. Level 9, class 9, pretty predictable. Okay, so this one is the just regular pseudo-melanistic. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Like, this literally is going to be one of those animals where you just have to get all the rares because they all look incredible. I don't think I'm going to be able to choose a favorite. They're all just insane. And this right here is another version of the pseudo-melanistic. So this one just has a little bit less black on it, but they're both pseudo-melanistic. So there's going to be 2 variations of pseudo-melanistic, which is really cool. Technically 3, because there's also the pseudo-melanistic white. Like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And that right there is another variation of the pseudo-melanistic white. So there is 2 pseudo-melanistic white, 2 pseudo-melanistics. This is crazy. Like, they went all out with the tigers, and rightfully so. We've been waiting so long to get a chance to play around with tigers in the game. Oh my gosh, that is the albino right there. Holy crap. The albino looks pretty. Honestly, I think it might be my least favorite, though. I think it might be my least favorite of all of them. Oh no, they're all aggressive on Jaxie. Let's unmute this real quick.
For the love of Pete, thank God they're frozen in place. Holy crap. Oh my God. What did we just do? Are you kidding me? I will never sleep again.
The faces they make are incredible. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Oh, he's going to do it.
We're going to leave the aggressive tigers way over there for now.
So it looks like he's not going to let them attack him. Looks like he's going to go over there and start dropping some more animals down, because we still have the snow leopard, if I'm not mistaken. But stay tuned to the end of the video, because it looks like he is going to let them all attack him. So, yeah, that's going to be incredible. So Jaxie just confirmed that though there is barely any tigers on the map, with there only being 16 per map at a time, there is going to be even less of these guys. There's going to be less snow leopards than tigers. And there was already only 16 tigers. So finding a snow leopard is going to be a truly special thing, which is just amazing. I'm all for it, man. I am all for it. Because imagine how incredible it's going to be to find the rares of both the tiger and the snow leopard. Like, you find a rare, it's going to be as exciting as finding a great one. Maybe even more exciting. Like, this is just going to be phenomenal. I am very, very, very excited to see what else is in store for this map, because they've already shown off so many good things. They've already shown off some incredible species and revealed so much info about it. And I gotta say, this snow leopard, gorgeous. That is an absolutely beautiful snow leopard. Wow, these snow leopards just look absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see one of these in game. I cannot wait to see it. And honestly, I am quite excited to see such rare animals get put into the game, because it's going to make it so like when somebody gets one of these, it's going to be like a pretty massive story, like finding the first snow leopard, finding the first rare snow leopard, and then if somebody somehow gets a super rare snow leopard, oh my gosh, it's going to be like the biggest news in the entire community. These are going to be crazy, and I'm all up for the challenge. I am incredibly excited to go after them. You know, there's a pretty big misconception that people like myself that enjoy grinding want everything to be super, super easy, but that's not really the case. We love to do whatever is the most efficient and effective way to hunt. But if there's an animal like the snow leopard that there's not going to be very many of them, like Jaxie just mentioned, then we're just going to hunt them in the best way that we can. I'll be excited regardless. I am all for a difficult challenge. I mean, if the only way to go after them is in difficult ways, then that's what I'll do. Now it's time that we get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute, and we'll let Jaxie get attacked by everything.
Too aggressive. Oh, my goodness. 3, 2, 1. No, no, no.
Holy crap!
Much love from everybody on the Expansive Worlds team.
That was insane. That was insane to watch. Oh my gosh. The attacks from the tigers are going to be incredible. That is wild. Well, guys, there's not much else we can say. That was a phenomenal EW stream. I will see you all in the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you haven't already, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and news updates I provide. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.